This is the hydronic heater control. It's right over the passenger sofa. Some of the newer ones we're putting over the sink, but you tap it and it comes alive. To turn it on, I just hit this button here and that goes red, and you see it's starting for 4 days, the way it's set right now. If I wanted to turn the fan on, I'd hit plus a few times. You see this comes up and I can slide this. And if I'm higher on this temperature than this temperature, which is the room temperature, the fan will start blowing underneath the sink, but it's not lit just yet. This one is the 1500 watt heating element. So when you're plugged into a cord, you can hit that and it runs off electric. We actually turned the breaker off to that so you don't do that one by accident. If you touch this one, it runs for 30 minutes and it's just for hot water to take a shower, and then the system shuts off quickly in the summertime so you're not running it too long. I'm going to hit the wrench, and this is brightness. I'm going to turn it up a little so we can see it better. Timeout is 90 seconds, that's fine. Fan in auto mode, that's fine, it's at 53%. If it was 20 below zero, which we're tested to, you can actually turn that fan speed up a little bit. Clock and sleep, I've turned that off so it goes to a black screen like we saw when we started. If I hit that, it lights it up. Now it'd have a clock after the 90 seconds, and I just don't like seeing the clock all the time, so we'll turn that back off. This is a screen that tells you what's happening. So we're 63 degrees at the heat exchanger, which is hot water heater into the sink. We're 54 degrees at the heater outside where the flame's going to happen in a little bit. We're 68 degrees in the 2-gallon tank under the driver's sofa, and our air temperature in here right now is 57 degrees because we've turned off the heat pump up in the upper air conditioner. So this is lighting now. You see the fuel pump says yes, solenoid says yes, that doesn't always say yes, and the circulation pump says yes. Circulation pump is just blowing air out of the heater out the tailpipe, and it's like a breather system to clean out the system. But when you see yes on the fuel pump, it's actually going to start a flame, and we're going to see this 54 start to rise here in a little bit. And when it gets to 60, 65, you'll know the fuel pump will keep saying yes, and it's going to go up to about 190 degrees. And once it gets there, then the fuel pump will say no, and these temperatures will be up too, and then it'll start doing its job and heating the inside of the coach. So we'll just watch it for a second and watch these numbers come up a little bit. If it didn't light, this would say no, this would still say yes. It'll try that 3 times. If it has an air bubble in it, sometimes it sees it and it just won't light that time. After 3 times, it would go to a non-ignition and take you back here. The center where you see L would say non-ignition, and this would be white. You simply hit this again and make it red, and it'll go another 3 times, or 1 or 2, whatever it takes to light. So the fuel pump says no right there, so it didn't light that first time. We have to have enough fuel. This one only has it's less than a quarter tank. It's not going to light. You got to be over a quarter tank before this will light, so I'm going to end up turning this back off. The other vehicle was at a half tank. It runs out at a quarter tank from Ford, the pickup tube they put in, so you always have a chance to get at a gas station, and we're down below a quarter tank on this vehicle right now, so this one is not going to light. So you got to know that. If you're going to use the heater a lot, keep your fuel at a half tank, and it makes it much better. So we'll just kind of go through and shut it back off, but we don't want to suck all the fuel out and try to light it when the fuel tank's too low. So we'll hit the door, it goes back to the front screen, and if I touch this, this is going to go off and the fuel will stop, the flame will stop. You can hear the fan running a little bit because I turned it to 70. Normally you're only going to set this at 63 or 64 and you will be comfortable in here. It really will. It does a heck of a job. But I'm going to turn this all the way down to off. The fan will go off also, and this system is now shut down.